Oh, I think we're live, right? So it's welcome back, Rocket League fans. It's me and Tabs McNabs casting this upcoming game for you between the Ascension and the Spartans. Both of these teams have some phenomenal players on their roster, with Deck of Ascension being, kind of the go-to guy for them. He's a phenomenal player, and same on the Spartans. Their guy is Slice, who is extremely high MMR, a very strong player, and this should be some fun Rocket League. I wouldn't expect anything less from these two teams. Two of the strongest teams, two of the stronger teams, in my opinion, in this whole RLPC. So we should be seeing some really high level Rocket League, some great touches. I'm hoping to see some double touches or flip resets, some passing plays. It should be, what Rocket League should look like.
I have almost nothing to add to that, actually. I really liked the Ascension team last season, and I'm expecting big things. I am curious. It looks like we're still waiting on a few of the team members from what I'm looking at, or maybe all of them.
All of them, yeah. And I think this is a conference matchup between these two teams. I think these two teams are both in the pro conference. I might be wrong. Or no, they are. Never mind. They are in different conferences. The Ascension being in the Elements division, and the King. All right, I'm all kinds of backwards now. All right, Ascension and the Elements.
Spartans.
There we go.
Yep.
And then
And
the
Spartans
Spartans
are part
and
of Brawler.
Brawler. That's what I was trying to spit out.
No worries, man. I'm still getting everything booted up since I just got home. And I thought we were starting at 7:30, so I got here as early as I could. Might be.
Hey, we're always punctual here at RLPC.
We have never
on time
not
or
been
early. I don't
punctual.
think we've ever been late once in the entire history of streaming for RLPC.
Yeah. Yeah. That's yep. I'm waffling here.
Oh, and I did get myself, I don't know if it's bad that I drink seltzers, but I got a Corona seltzer here, and I tell
Sorry,
you
did
what,
you say Corona seltzer?
Corona seltzer, tropical lime flavor.
You were
And
intentionally ingesting Corona.
you don't wait. Corona's probably like it's got to be my favorite. Well, just beer, and then I had to try the seltzer because it had Corona on it. And it is, I'm happy with it. It's good. I'm a big fan. I'm curious how many people even in the stream can drink some Corona, if any, legally.
Let me tell you, I'm one of them, and I cannot. It's not that I can't. Yeah, Duffy. Hashtag not sponsored Corona. So, I am not a huge fan of Corona personally, but if I'm going for like a Mexican style lager, it's definitely I'm gonna reach for Modelo, or I'm gonna reach for Pacifica. Depends on how I'm feeling. Yeah, I had I'm lucky to live on the Pacific Northwest, so I'm enthralled by different microbrews, and I love it.
I'm in the Midwest, and all we got's Budweiser and Bud Light. Not a whole lot of selection here.
Yeah, no worries there. I wonder if let's see. Game is at 7:30. Yeah, Clutch, we know. That's why we're talking about beer.
Real men drink vodka. Ugh.
Deck is not playing.
Oh, that's a
in
big
all caps verbal, and the F from Taylor says all. I was hoping to see some actionable Deck here. So I guess we're just gonna have to settle for Bob.
Bob is a great player, though. Bob is really fantastic.
Strong. Bob and Renro, honestly, are some of the highlight players for me. I love watching them play. Bravo, you right. Real men drink bleach.
Just straight bleach.
Odd Hunt's German Christmas beer. Are you talking? You're just talking about Oh shoot! It comes out. Well, no, not no. I know what you're talking about. I just like a it's just a normal wit beer, but they just cask it and age it differently a little bit.
Well, we're starting to get some of the players in here finally.
We are.
Nothing but punctual
half the
here.
players in here are the media team.
Yeah. I see Bob. Bob made it, so that's good.
Bob and Renro are here.
Bob
They're
and Renro are in
they're
there.
half the show. So Taylor, what do you mean?
Feels so clean, like I think he's trying to rap or something. I don't know.
Taylor, we got 3 more minutes. We could get some free like beatbox, or we can get that lo-fi hip hop. We'll get you in here, man. You can freestyle, and
yeah, let's get a Taylor freestyle for.
Let's get a Taylor freestyle. maybe our PR team or something can put out a poll to see how many people be into that.
Do we want a Taylor freestyle?
I would love a Taylor. If not freestyle yes, no. Rap, we could just have him in a freestyle 1v1 against one of the major team players.
Hey.
Tobu, come on. How are you gonna do that? You gotta be
put 2 for no.
You gotta be supportive.
Dang it, Tobu. Who invited you? I'm just kidding, I'm sorry.
Jones. Onesie. Taylor, you forgot a J. Unless you're in a onesie. I wouldn't blame you. Like, in a onesie, watching RLPC, and...
I could picture that. Just all cuddled up with some...
Doing some like, calc homework on the side.
Got his nice warm tea with him. All comfied up, snuggly blanket.
To my champ went... Hold on. I didn't read that. I'm so mad. Oh, I'm so mad I didn't read that.
Taylor's freestyle is getting no love, dude. No love for Taylor's freestyle.
Galax is gifted a tier 1 sub to RLPC Taylor.
Legend.
I love that. I love that so much. It's classic. Well, Clutch, are we ready?
I see 9 people in there, so that's gotta be enough, right?
People in here.
Let's get the show on the road. We're nothing but punctual here, on time, every time. 7:30 on the nose.
Alrighty, that's neato. It looks like everyone is joining up here.
Slice is playing tonight, so...
Slice is playing. That's going to be exciting.
He's the one to watch, for sure.
Oh, yeah. In the kickoff, we have Jonesy going up early, misses that, but that leaves an opportunity for Renro. JD trying to contest Bob. Slice with an excellent save. 0 boost. He is going to try and kick this to Swig, it looks like. Swig up early, but he's not able to connect with that one. It's too much of a boomer. Jonesy getting it past 1. JD intercepting that, going for the dunk on Renro. 1 boost left, Slice intercepts him. A little friendly take off the nose to make sure things go right. Swig having to flip off of that one. JD with an early jump and a block. Swig going to take possession here. He has Slice waiting in the wings. Goes for the pinch middle. Renro's there. Slice able to take that clear. JD towards backwards. Slice almost getting a touch there. Jonesy getting it past 1. Swig into the middle, but no one is there for the pass. Bob's going to collect this in the corner unless JD's there first. Leaves an opportunity, but no one's there for the pass. Jonesy's going to get the free clear. Slice popping that up. Going to follow it up himself. Maybe go for a double touch. Does get it down. JD had the opportunity. Jonesy beats him there. Swig's going to have to scramble back for this one. Swig doesn't get it past 1 into empty space. Renner's looking to try and collect, but he does not get a piece of it. That's going to be an opportunity again for the Ascension team. Any thoughts on the play style so far?
This Ascension team, they definitely they're hitting that ball off of the backboard of the Spartans consistently, and if you're the Spartans, you don't want that ball bouncing off your backboard. With all of these players on the Ascension, Slice, Swig, and JD, they can all read those. They're going to put them on target, so I think they need to clean up that backboard defense before they do give up a goal.
For sure, I was noticing a little bit of that. They've got way too many opportunities. You're absolutely right. Speaking of opportunities, Renro kind of leaving that up for grabs, but Swig is going to play it into Bob. Jonesy off the corner, maybe looking to set something up. JD up early though, is able to get that to corner, should be free for Slice. Jonesy looking to block on Slice himself. Dangerous touch in the corner, leaves a shot open, but no one's there to take it. JD looking to collect this, maybe start up a slow play. Renro soft touch down, Slice is going to be able to keep the offensive pressure going. A little too hard of a touch in the middle though. Swig batting it off. JD looking for the back pass to Slice. Slice going in for it, taking the shot into Swig actually, and that is an infield pass.
And what separates these guys from, you know, the lower ranks is that most people, if they're Slice right there, they try and shoot that on target. And, you know, he's not going to have enough power to get that past Bob. Bob's going to clear that every time. But he sees he has a teammate in the middle. He can get plenty of power to his teammate. That infield pass is so dangerous. And that's what opens up the lead for the Ascension.
Fantastic awareness for them. Jonesy, though, with an easy counterattack or easy tie-up, you know, compared to what Ascension had to do for their goal.
Yeah, Slice not getting the greatest touch there for that clear, but Jonesy coming in hot and putting that ball top right corner, making it extremely difficult for Slice to get up there. So well done from Jonesy to place that where he did.
Slice maybe looking for a flip reset for a wave dash on the recovery, but to no avail. Bob's going to go for this. Defending the backboard a little bit more, but he isn't going to get the greatest 50-50 there. Jonesy almost getting dunked out of his mind in the worst way. Renro set up something slow. JD 20 boost, gonna have to be careful here. He does have 2 people to beat. Renro with an opportunity. Jonesy just tackling it. Bob with a double touch. JD looking to get it clear, and Bob tackles him out of the way. Slice with 50-50. Renro with a fortunate touch afterward. Sweet, just clearing it downfield. Jonesy is up early for that. Looking for a second touch. Top corner. Oh, JD is able to clear that out. And Bob, did a fantastic recovery to get back into play. That was awesome.
If Jonesy there gets that ball a little bit farther down, he's got a nice touch, and that's a great shot there from Jonesy. I like the attempt. It's, you know, it's really hard to defend somebody when they go up, they bounce it off the ceiling, and then they get the redirect. Those are so hard to defend because you can't really see where that player is when you're on the ground. You can't really quite tell when he's going to get that touch, so really strong shot there from Jonesy. I wish I would have seen that one go in.
Speaking of Jonesy, just not getting that touch for the infield pass, the pass down the line, not unlike Ascension had. Oh, and Bob looking for the double touch, but he actually messes up Jonesy there, who did have a shot. Renro's trying to clean this up, looking for Bob on the wall. Bob is going to get a piece of that. JD not letting that touch the backboard, unlike the Spartans here. Slice getting a free clear. JD's not going to go for that, and Bob, just as we said it, they're cleaning up the backboard defense and narrowing the opportunities here. Jonesy is going to pass it directly to one of the Ascension members. Bob looking for a bump, but Slice is able to get there. And overtime in game number 1. Ed, anything else you found interesting so far?
I think, you know, for the most part, these teams look pretty even, pretty back and forth. I think the Spartans really need to clean up that backboard defense, though, because this Ascension team, if you keep giving them opportunities like that off the backboard, they're going to capitalize. They're going to make those. Oh, great attempt there from Bob. And the Spartans team is also putting some really strong shots on net, too. You know, they're going for double touches and air dribbles, and you know, this is, you know, what good high-level Rocket League should look like.
Absolutely. One thing I had noticed is that the Ascension team, the Ascension and the Spartans both, they're putting these passing plays together, but the front man or the redirect isn't making contact all the time, and I'm waiting to see which team is going to clean that up first, because as soon as they do, they're going to...
That's the backboard defense. I mean, that's, you know, this is kind of an incredible shot, but still Bob's there on the backboard, but he's not quite getting the touch. Swig just with a incredible touch. A little bit. I think he's a little bit fortunate to get there, but either way, he makes an incredible shot to take game number 1 for the Ascension.
If I was him, I would be smashing the calculated quick chat on that one for sure. But that is an interesting end to game number 1. It was exactly like you called it out first. That backboard defense needed to be cleaned up. And like you said, Bob was there, but he just wasn't as effective as he needed to be. And that's where they fell.
Yeah, and the Spartan teams, they're really strong. Jonesy's putting some really strong shots on net. Bob had a few really strong solo attempts as well. So, I still think this is going to be a tight series throughout the series, especially if this Spartans team cleans up that backboard defense. But if they don't, I think Ascension is going to keep peppering that backboard, and they're going to get double touches. And we're going to see them coming up if they can clean up that backboard, or if Ascension takes advantage of it.
Forgot I wanted to pull out my notepad here and keep tabs on, no pun intended. Keep tabs on how the games are. Oh, don't compare me to Bard. Bard's one, that guy.
Oh God, who even is that guy?
All right, a 2-1 win over the Spartans in OT, game 1. All right, looks like everyone's ready on the field for game number 2. No one wanting any extra time. They just want to get this done and over with. JD and Bob in the kickoff. Bob is going to get a huge win over the Ascension player. Jonesy with a really unfortunate dunk there, or getting dunked on. Renro and Bob in the double commit. That leaves an opportunity, but Swig backs off of that. Bob goes for the dunk. Renro into Bob for a risky back pass. Jonesy looks like he's there to clean it up, though. Slice off the ceiling. Bob trying to contest that, and he does get 50-50. Renro barely squeaking a win out of there, but Slice is there. Looks like Slice not going for much. Bob taking control so Jonesy can pick up some of the small pads. JD with a little bit of an awkward touch. Does leave it for Slice. Jonesy with almost an insane own goal on that redirect. The Spartans' defense seems to be crumbling right now, and I'm not even sure there's a reason why from the Ascension team.
Yeah, the Spartans, they're not really getting any strong clear. They didn't Swag with a really bad clear. That's not a clear. If you're Swag, you can't get that. That's got to be a whole different touch, because Slice is in an awful spot after that. So unfortunate touch there from Swag. Would have liked to see him get that. I think he tried to put a lot of power on it, but he could only, at that position, he can only get it to the side. So he really needs to clean those up. But I still think, we got a lot of games left to play, so they'll be fine.
We do, yeah. And, the way game number 1 went, Ascension should be capitalizing here pretty soon. All right, Swig out of boost. Does leave for Slice. Bob, 50-50s directly into the center. JD going off the backboard. Major miscommunication, though, in defense for Ascension. Bob looking to collect this, get the early 50-50. Tries to get a second touch for Jonesy, who is going to put a shot on net. Slice is there, though. Renro cutting that off early, but JD should be able to take this and clear it out. Bob's waiting down, though. He should have Renro in the wings, but it doesn't get the pass in. Jonesy playing off the backboard. Slice, though, infield again to Swig. Swig looking to continue the play, but Bob just collects that, finds 100 boost, and he goes forward for the demo. This could be another bump play, but Renro just carries the top corner.
Yeah, just, Bob there playing linebacker, taking out Swag, chasing down Slice a little bit. Great play from Bob to really open up an opportunity for Renro. So I think this, the Spartans team, they really thrive with bumping in demo plays, especially, against this Ascension team. So I think if they can keep those up, they're going to see a lot more openings on there.
Oh, for sure. What a great 50-50 by the Spartans again. Swig really haven't cleaned that up. Slice there, though. Swig looking to continue the offense, but Renro easily beats him out. JD looking to keep something happening, but Jonesy, and that is another double commit from the Spartans. That is interesting.
Ooh, Jonesy.
And
These touches are really hard if you're Jonesy because you're kind of watching that guy in front of you. You're watching Slice. You don't know if he's getting a touch or not, but Jonesy just committed to the ball and made a great read there. And the Spartans are starting to run away with this one.
Yeah, Jonesy probably had a read on how the Ascension's defense has been, and just probably, called the bluff of them actually getting a touch on that ball. Because they have been missing a few times in defense. But JD almost with an early opportunity. Jonesy looking to collect that on the back wall. Slice maybe looking for a good touch. He did have two people waiting for him. Oh, sweet. Again, you expect that to be on target, but JD is able to clean it.
Yeah, just kind of an unfortunate touch there from Jonesy. He didn't quite get it in front of the net, in front of that post like he wanted to, and it bounces back mid for JD to clean up. So, unlucky. He's kind of in an awkward spot, so it is a tough read, but unfortunate there. They still do have a 2-goal lead with 2 minutes, so it's still going to be a pretty big hill for this, Ascension team to climb with only 2 minutes to go and down by 2.
Bob almost giving it away there. Jonesy looking to get a casual 50-50 there. Swede waiting in the wings, goes for an infield, but Jonesy and Bob are both there to clean that up. Looks like Jonesy going for another pass infield, but that backward defense of the Ascension is not going to let that happen. Bob probably looking for a solo play here. He does have Swede to beat, but that is a great 50-50 by the Ascension team. Jonesy backwards is all get out, but he is able to get that to Renro. Renro looking to carry that again to a top corner, but this time Slice was there. Or Swede was there, sorry. Bob looking for another double touch here. He does get the read, but that pinch is not going to go near a teammate. Jonesy missing the ball is going to look for Renro, but again, Ascension backboard defense is not going to let that happen. Bob capitalizing on some of the hesitancy. Ooh, and Jonesy looking for the top corner. That's a great pre-jump from JD. Jonesy just trying to keep it in the yellow half. Bob is there to take it from him. Again, Slice getting a good read on what Bob's trying to do there. JD missing his touch, although I have to admit it probably wouldn't have been a great one even if he got it. Jonesy. Renro again in the backboard. JD is waiting. Ascension, they have to get out of their half, but they just seem a little bit too comfortable playing defense right now. And looks like they are going to concede game number 2 unless they can pull out the impossible. So we were talking about how Spartans were running away with this a little bit. If you're the Ascension coach right now, what would you be saying to them? How would you try to motivate them towards game number 3 and getting another win under the belt?
I really don't think Ascension played bad. I think Spartans just had a great game. Bob had some really nice bump plays, and I think Ascension, they're getting clears, but they're not really controlled clears. They're a lot of the goals from the Spartans were when Ascension would make a clear, and then there's nobody really there to kind of follow it, and then Spartans can set up a play because of that. So I think they need to find a way to, control that clear a little more, getting it to a teammate, maybe getting, instead of just booming it into space, try and find, a flick or bounce it off the wall to yourself or something along those lines. But the backboard defense for Ascension was phenomenal. They did not let the Spartans get a lot of shots off of their backboard, so that's definitely a bright side from the Ascension that game. And I still think that's something the Spartans can work on. They still had a few hiccups there on the backboard defense, but they only allowed 1 goal to go in. So I still think, I don't know, it's going to be a strong series, and I don't know which team really looks stronger so far.
All right, well put. Well put. I am excited to see who takes game number 3, because I really think whoever comes out on top here is really going to swing the momentum for the rest of the series here. I would be expecting a game number 5 though, for sure. Looks like Bob is going to play that into the backboard. Slice able to clear that out. Renro looking to get a good touch there. Infield to Bob. Bob off the backboard, maybe looking for a double touch himself, but Jonesy is there to clean it up. And Slice with a near save.
Yes, Slice there had to jump over Bob and make the save. So well done from Slice to do both and keep this game tied 0-0.
Renner looking to make something happen there. Jonesy trying to take a shot, but does get beat out. Slice with a pinch to himself. Looking for that control, exactly like you pointed out. Trying to take down to a dribble and make something happen. Swig off to the corner. Bob trying to clear that out. Slice probably looking to play that to Swig, but Swig did have to go. Bob backwards. Nice little half flip there. Looking to take control of it again. And it seems like this is going to be the Spartans' play. Just a little bit of control, slowing down the game, and keeping the ball to themselves. It worked for them in the game number 2 for sure. But Bob, there he is.
Just an unfortunate. I don't know if Slice should be going that or if that's JD's ball. Either way, that should be a I'd say that I chalk that up to a communication error between Slice and I think it was JD. They double committed, left the third guy in a really awkward position, and if you're doing that consistently, which they're not, but if you're doing that at all, the Spartans are going to find it and they're going to pressure it, and more than likely they're going to capitalize on it, and that's how they take the lead here in game number 3.
Oh yeah, for sure. Get back into the action. Jonesy downfield to Renro, who's looking to make something happen here with an excellent second touch off the corner, and Jonesy able to make a quick second goal for the Spartans. And this may just be a repeat of game number 2.
Yeah, great touch there from Renro. He really made it awkward for Slice. I would have liked to see maybe Slice, I don't know if he had boost or not, I would have liked to see him pushed up on the backboard a little harder to force that touch more out than just straight across, but great touch there from Renro to get it towards the midfield for a teammate.
All right, Slice taking control of this, maybe looking to make something simpler happen. Off the backboard again. Swig is able to capitalize early, and the Ascension team is not wanting game number 2 to be a repeat, it looks like. And you called it out game number 1.
If Ascension can get the ball off of the backboard, just hitting it into the backboard, peppering it, the Spartans team, they're not covering it. So that's definitely something they need to try and exploit and take advantage of.
Well, that's a good demo from Bob to cut off the offense, but he's going to have to go for it again when Slice was there. It's like all 3 of the Spartans on one side. Now to push this ball forward.
Nobody on the backboard.
Yeah, again, JD is just having his way with it. Bob with a nice redirect, taking it downfield. Renro looking for the shot. JD is going to have to bail out his team. Swig and Slice. Again, there's another communication error there about whose ball that was. Jonesy looking to take this himself, but it's going to be an easy ball for Ascension to deal with. JD backwards, but ooh. Oh, this is just tragic.
Yeah, this all kind of started from the JD touch right there. That's, you know, Renro can see that he's backwards, slowly backing into the ball. There's not a whole lot JD can do with that ball other than, you know, maybe he could have tried to dribble it in reverse. I would have liked to see him not even be backwards, but Renro saw that and he just waited for the awkward touch, and you know that's what really started the play, and that's why this Spartans team's coming out on top.
Yeah, mechanics do seem to be a little bit of an issue for the Ascension team, and that double touch, great save from Slice. It just kind of landed on his hood. Jonesy looking for the double touch himself, doesn't have the boost for it, but Bob is able to take control of that and do something. Misses his double touch though. Oh, almost landing there for the bump. Swig infield again to Slice, and that is another great counterattack by Ascension.
And again, that's a lot of players in Swig's position here take the shot, and Jonesy is going to save that shot. But if Swig passes it to Slice, it's so much harder for Jonesy to make that save. That's great infield pass there from Swig. I'd like to see those. Those are so hard to defend, and you know they're only down by 1, so it's definitely a close game, and it could go either way.
Yeah, 1:45 is plenty of time to at least take this to OT, let alone get a second goal on top of it to secure a win. Abba looking like he wanted to keep that ball under control. Renro out forward. Jonesy and Bob getting mixed up again. JD with soft pass, but 0 boost. Swig is going to have to take an opportunity here. Renro, good touch, clearing it out. Bob does miss the redirect though. Jonesy with a little bit of control does get it past Slice. JD again with a soft touch, and Renro's going to snipe the top 90.
And what's really killing this Ascension team is these weak clears, just popping it up in the midfield. Those are easy shots for the Spartans team. They're going to jump up and spike those in every single time. So I don't know what's going on with the clears. I know this Ascension team is better than that. They can make smarter, stronger clears to the side, and that's what's killing them so far.
As soon as the Spartans are able to get that ball past the midfield line, the Ascension team just kind of crumbles, and they can't get it out of their half. They seem to be doing okay in the Spartans' half. JD looking for the rebound. Renro, Jonesy getting mixed up again a little bit. Slice off the sidewall. Swig just looking for a dunk to keep control. Slice infield again. JD looking forward off the backboard, and Swig is able to take the shot. Jonesy not able to get there, and Ascension are within one again. 40 seconds.
So I can see a pattern starting. Ascension, they give up goals because of awkward clears in front of the net, and then Spartans give up goals because this Ascension team can just race to the ball and pop it high and bounce it off the backboard, and eventually wear down the Spartans team. So I can see two big, I don't want to say red flags, but two big areas of improvement for both teams so far this series.
Yeah, and they're complete open opportunities for the other team. And, it's been 3 games since you and I have seen it, and it hasn't been fixed yet. So you just have to wonder how long until one of these teams realizes where the opportunity is and can capitalize on scoring goals, or which team is going to figure out how to defend it better and prevent those goals from being scored.
And I think what would be good for both of these teams is to just sit down with each other, and maybe your captain or coach or whoever, and just watch the replays and try and look at why is our backboard open? Why are we getting these awkward clears? And just try and figure out what you're doing wrong and how you can fix it. That goes for anybody who's trying to get better at Rocket League. Will watch your replay and just try and think, what did I do wrong? What could I do better? Why did this happen? How did this happen? And you can see it as it's there in front of us. The Spartans backboard defense, not quite there. The Ascension clears, not quite there. And it's, whichever team is able to capitalize the most on those mistakes is going to come out on top here in the end.
I 100% agree. That's definitely something, we're all the way down in the independent league, but it is still something we do as a team to try and improve. It looks like Renro's filling up his water. That's should be a clue to our Twitch chat. Hydration is important.
But yeah, if you're in any rank at all, if you go in and you watch your replay, and you watch it from a point of view not to where you think you're playing perfect. Look at what you're doing wrong. Did you make a good touch? Did you jump when you were supposed to? Did you jump too early? There's so many things that you don't really see while you're playing. They pop up more in a replay. And I think that might be good for both of these teams to kind of sit back, look at why the backboard's so open for this Spartans team, and then go back and look for the Ascension. How come these clears? Why are we in such awkward positions for these clears and we can't get good touches on them? So those are things that get cleared up. They're definitely fixable. They're easy fixes. They just require a little bit of attention. You got to focus on them, and I'm more than both of these teams are more than capable of cleaning those up.
Oh yeah, and if they're that good, they are going to be able to do it mid-match. And this is game number 4. Spartans are on match point, and they could be sending the Ascension team to those replay reviews here in about 4 minutes and 20 seconds, unless the Ascension team is able to clean that up or capitalize on the Spartans' area of opportunity. That being said, we're going back to the pitch where Renro trying to take another early goal for the Spartans. They have been able to take the first goal more often than not in this series. And it seems that once they do, all heck breaks loose and they run away with the game. Slice looking to take that in field, maybe. Instead, going for the solo play. Renro's going to have to bail out. And that's another infield pass. This time, not as fruitful. Sweet, looking to keep the action going. Jonesy should be able to take this under control, and that is another solo opportunity for the Spartans. Oh, wow. And Jonesy with the underdunk. Or maybe the fake.
Kind of an awkward challenge there from Swag. I don't know if he was really going for the ball, if he's trying to go for boost, and then JD's kind of awkward. And Jonesy just, he plays it smart, and he plays for the 50, and he ends up winning the 50, and he takes the lead for his team in game number 4. Game number 4? Game number 4.
Game number 4. Yep. Yeah, Spartans are up 2-1 over Ascension, and they are on match point in a best of 5. Speaking of Spartans, Jonesy trying to back pass for Renro. Renro out of boost, looking for a dunk on Slice, is not able to get there. Jonesy off the sidewall, looking to maybe get that in field. Bob jumping once, just trying to make something happen. Renro comes to bail him out. Slice again clearing it out into open space. And Bob is now in the 1v1 with Sweet. Gets the pinch clear, but does get dunked on a bit. Renro off the sidewall. Slice able to take control of that for the Ascension team. Slice maybe looking to get that ground pinch, and Jonesy cuts him off early. It's a good challenge. JD with the mind games. Looking for the 1v1. Multiple 50-50s happening, and the Spartans do come out with possession. Jonesy looking for the pass. JD able to cut him off. Get it midfield, but Swig a little too far back for the pass. Slice peppering the backboard and going for the double touch. And again, there's that the lack of backboard defense.
That's just so easy for Slice. Renro should be driving up the backboard. That's such an awkward save. Even if he has 0 boost, he can make it up to that backboard and get that clear to the side. So definitely is something the Spartans need to be working on in the future. I hope they watch the replays and they get that pointed out to them. Because if Slice, there's nobody on that backboard, and Slice sees that, he knows he's so much more comfortable making the read. He knows where the ball is going to be. He doesn't have to worry about another player touching that ball. So his read is just going to be that much more accurate and that much more dangerous. So easy double touch there from Slice.
Yep. And one thing we hadn't seen in the last game or last 2 games that the Spartans won. Was that physicality that was happening, and if they bring that out, I think there's nothing Ascension can do to win this series, or at least bring it to a game 5.
Yeah,
so I'd be excited to see that start.
Those bumps from Bob were definitely affecting the Ascension team very well. So I would like to see Bob or the whole team getting a little bit more physical with the Ascension. I think that would definitely benefit the Spartans.
For sure. Slice looking for the double touch. Again, jumping off the wall, but that's going straight for Bob. But Slice does get the dunk again, and JD's going to have an opportunity. And Jonesy gets faked out. Actually, JD did get a piece of this.
JD, I think he went up for, I don't know if he's out of boost or he went up for the 50. Either way, he played that really well, making it so awkward for Jonesy. There's not really a whole lot he could have done there in that position.
Yeah, this is the first game Ascension has been ahead since game number 1. And with a minute left, the Spartans are going to have to pull something out of their hat to at least get this to OT. Slice looking again for the backboard. It seems like they've spied that a few times, and they're going to be driving that one home. Jonesy making it awkward, hoping the Ascension team gets another awkward clear, but JD is able to bang that into the opposition corner. Swig waiting on the sidewall. Slice is there. Bob and Jonesy double commit a little bit. Renro off the backboard where Bob is awaiting. Goes for the backboard again. Slice not having the same issues. Getting that to the corner. Swig looking to take this under control. Waste a little bit of time. Slice grabbing the corner boost. That is going to relinquish possession, but Slice comes back for another touch. Renro pops up slightly. Off the backboard again from Bob. Jonesy's just waiting for Swig's touch, see if he can keep that up. Renro over to Bob. Bob back to Jonesy. Jonesy up in the air for Bob again. It is garbage time, but Renro does have an opportunity here. Swig with clutch save. Jonesy is able to keep that up again. Renro should be able to take a touch. He does get this to the corner. JD just looking to get this to the floor. Slice, though, with the double touch. Oh!
Slice, yeah. He almost put him on a highlight reel there with, that. He's got the wide open backboard to work with. He's going to take advantage of it every time. And, you can only say it so many times until it's, I don't know. I don't know. The Spartans, I hope they can see that. They definitely need to clean those up. Because I think all of Ascension's goals, if we just had clips of all of them, they're either infield passes or they're touches off the backboard. So if that's I don't think they've had anything. I don't think there's been just a solo flick. I don't think there's been an air dribble. It's been backboard touches and infield passes is what's really keeping the Ascension in this game. And if the Spartans, if they could clean that up, it would be. I hate to say it, but I feel like it'd almost be like a clean sweep for the Spartans if that backboard defense was there.
Yeah, it is. It has been glaring and it has been awful for them.
So yeah, I'm hoping they definitely need to sit down, look at the replays, look at who's not going on the backboard. Well, I mean, it's the whole team's not going on the backboard, but they need to look at the times they should be on the backboard. Those are definitely areas that are easy to fix. And, this Ascension team, they're going to keep throwing it back there until Spartans clean it up.
All right. Well, Ascension were able to bring us to game number 5 against the Spartans. Every game has been close except for game number 2, where the Spartans took a 3-1. If Ascension can come out of the gate swinging, peppering the backboard, exactly like we've been talking about, they do stand a clear chance of winning. But I feel like if Spartans are able to come in with a physicality and really make it awkward for Ascension to clear the ball, they have a real chance at driving, maybe a 3-0 scoreline in game number 5. JD off the sidewall to Renro. Jonesy passing infield for Bob. Bob looking to take it slow. JD into the corner. Slice trying to make a touch. That is back pass from Jonesy to Renro. Renro back down. Oh. Bob looking to take it slow again. Looking for the flip reset. Slice does get a banger of a clear. Looks like Ascension is not having the same issues clearing the ball so far. JD with soft touch. Oh, and just as I said it, that goes straight to Jonesy. Bob with a 50-50. Jonesy could take an opportunity here. Slice able to take it under control. Slice off the ceiling. Only 60 boosts to work with. JD not able to get the touch, and that is another opportunity for the Spartans, but they're not able to capitalize. Jonesy taking another soft touch. Straight to Bob, who does get it off the backboard. JD in another backward situation. He's found himself there quite a bit. Never looks comfortable.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we see him backwards so often. If it's maybe cheating up a little hard on plays where he shouldn't be, and then he's trying to make it back towards the net. I think it's kind of what's happening to JD. But again, that's something that can be fixed pretty easily. Just sit down in the replays and really look at it and say, and I shouldn't have cheated up here. If I would have waited an extra 2 seconds, I would have been just fine, and I could have cleared this ball so much harder. So it's little things like that that can really, change how a game goes for you.
It looks like each team is also taking a little bit of caution here, as this has been the longest time in a game without a goal scored at 2 minutes and 7 seconds. But that is a great pass from Swig infield again. Jones with a banger of a clear. Slice is going to have to deal with this. That's a good touch onto the backboard. Bob looking to pass over to Renro. Renro right into Swig with a great dunk. Jonesy getting it past JD. Slice in another awkward position. Almost gets bumped out. He does get bumped for his trouble as both players not able to get a second touch on that. Swig, again, keeping it on the backboard, but Slice is just a little too far forward for that pass. Renner getting it past one, again taking that ball under control. JD, 1 boost to his name, 0 now. Trying to make something happen again. Ascension waiting in the wings. That's a cheeky flip reset to a wave dash by the Ascension JD on a scramble back. Renro is waiting, and that is a great pinch from JD. Much better clear, and another double commit out of Ascension in defense. JD is waiting there, looking for the backboard, and double touch again. JD just missing there.
I think it's been, most of the double commits for Ascension have been between Slice and Swig, so maybe, because I really don't see JD and double committing a lot with those kids. I really see Slice and Swig, so maybe a little bit of communication there between those two would go a long ways.
Yeah, I think the one time I saw JD involved in one, it was such a snap decision. Really, anybody and everybody needed to go for it, and I think they still ended up conceding. Renro, though, speaking of double touches, trying to get that middle. Slice in another awkward position, but JD is able to help him out. JD, well, just as we said it, JD and Swig in the double commit. Bob looking for a shot, just a little bit wide. JD in kind of an awkward position, but Bob back passing Jonesy. Jonesy flicking to the sidewall, trying to keep possession. Slice looking downfield for JD, who is going to knock it on, but he does go off the backboard, and Swig setting up a few opportunities off the back and sidewall, but no one there to take control of it.
Good save there from JD.
That's like, yeah, great save from JD. Jonesy with an unfortunate pinch all the way down, but Bob is able to take control of that. That is off the ceiling, and Renro, again, not taking a touch when he needed to. Jonesy clearing the other way towards Bob. Jonesy beat out a little bit in the 50-50. JD trying to carry that through. Swig with a hard touch towards the net. And we are still scoreless. 10 seconds left. Ascension does still have an opportunity here if they can keep it under control. Renro and Jonesy. Slice looking for Swig, is not able to get it. Jonesy going to follow this through. Ooh, and we are in overtime. One goal to decide this entire 5-game series.
Game 5 overtime. I'm going to say it now. I think this game is either decided by a double touch and the Ascension wins, or a weak clear and Spartans win.
I think you're absolutely right. You are forgetting about the insane solo play opportunity from Slice right there, or potentially an infield pass. I would love to see Ascension break that one out. But we will just have to wait and see what's going to happen. I think you are right with those first two. Bob and Swig going for the 50-50. Jonesy bailing out the Spartans with a clutch save. Bob up early into the corner, looking for a second touchdown. JD able to get a piece of that. Renro looking to keep that to Jonesy with some semblance of possession. JD into open space, Slice, putting that over to Renro, unfortunately. Slice taking control of that. He is going to keep it with him, so he's able to get the 50-50s afterward. Bob off the sidewall to himself, gets dunked from JD. Renro is able to collect that, though. Gets a pass one. And this is an uncomfortable 3-1 situation and a mind game from the Spartans. And that is a double commit from Ascension, and neither player able to get a piece of that ball.
I think Renro, I think I'm going to be honest, I think he got a little fortunate with how hard that ball bounced off his car there, but still he made Slice in such an awkward position that either way it wouldn't have mattered. So Slice was so awkward, they couldn't get a strong challenge on it, and the Spartans are finally able to take advantage and clean out game number 5 and win this series.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that does it for Spartans and Ascension. The Spartans taking game number 5. And next up, I accidentally closed out of my stream schedule. Do you know who is up next and when? Looks like it should be Flames versus the Pirates in about 5 minutes. So I was Tabs McNabs. I'm joined by Ed Boy, and you guys have a good night. We will see you in about 5